Mm. Čím v to má brťa Vexorimbu?
Jezu, vtij.
Vtij.
Da. Se
Ti-
tu va all'inambito.
È una pantalla che Pampan è stato mio premiano ora.
Là.
Sì.
Haris perché la piena fai.
Ah. Almeno Haris sì.
Get him! Come on! Instead of grabbing your gob, fight! Kill if you love the gods! Bastards, conjure it! Whoa! Come on!
Sì. Mhm.
Yes. That's to my mother's.
Εντάξει, είδατε ξαναβάλα το Στέφανο μέσα.
Μεγάλη γνώμηση. Yeah, so.
Unless it would not marry.
Yeah. Genoom 18. Genoom 18. Genoom
My work all day doesn't get usual.
Americans eat early, sleep early, and have no nightlife.
شو عربي هناك سنة فايزة سي ما بقى من يسوي
هو
نعم
هو كنا having a bit of a snack.
سناك دي لا دي
You know what though.
그냥
Leftover.
그냥 그 불러.
Fucking arsehole.
약간 어깨 구로 넣고 나를 주고 얼마나 방식으로 길을 넣어. Harry,
Yes.
send thy invitation.
Okay, I have to actually load the game first.
Alright.
Have you ever had this? Has it ever happened to you that you're speaking 5 minutes in hand and then the person gives it? I can hear you from all the way across the house.
You just described my mother. Like seriously, Harry, it's 숨이 오더라. 무라디스카 대비 나게 피나빠오리지. 왜 다 부숴놨지?
A quick question: is your mother Greek American or is she full?
She's American, but actually her great grandfather was Italian, so technically we're Italian.
Thank you, Master. You saved my life. You ever come to Cambridge, you give us a
Oh, so does she have like an Italian name like a Vespucci or Scaramucci or whatever?
Yeah, Parisi.
Parisi. Wait, so you can, so you're Italian and you're Greek. So that means you
Take
can
it
do
easy.
both the Italian hand gesture and the Greek hand gesture at the same time.
Yeah.
I have Italian blood in me as well. Like that's, I'm
Blow yourself!
12.5% Italian and 62.5% Greek. What's your thought? Me, I'm 62.5% Greek, 12.5% Italian, 12.5% German, and 12.5%
Witch fucker!
Yeah, I'm just part American, part Italian, part Greek.
And the American is what?
I have no idea.
Sort of amalgamation.
I'm also French Canadian because of my grandmother.
Oh, French Canadian. They're pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna send you the invite. Come on down and have some chat. Can I tell you something? You might get a bit angry because you're French Canadian. I really hate Canada. I hate it so much. I hate them with their stupid hats and their stupid ice skating and their stupid ice hockey and their stupid.
What about maple syrup?
Maple syrup is. It's like Mountain Dew, but it's like oily. I don't like it. It's like I don't like to put anything on my pancakes that comes out of a tree. I mean, come on, man. Get on my level. It's just lots of things come out of trees. I don't want to put them on my pancakes. They're like cockroaches come out of trees. I want to put them.
Do you not like maple syrup?
No, I actually do like maple syrup.
Because for a minute there I thought you were crazy.
Okay, you hate the Jews, you hate Mexicans, you hate atheists, you hate everybody. I don't like maple syrup. Jesus Christ, raised you alive.
Pathetic. Your ass is
Yeah, I'll do something. I'm encountering some
happiness issues. You wouldn't happen to have any spare resources left, would you? I got a lot of spare wine. You wouldn't happen to want to buy some wine from here. What are you willing to offer me for one wine?
2 wines.
It's, I don't think I have anything to truth.
How about you just give me like,
You have dye?
I have dye. I have so much dye, I'm practically dye.
Witchcraft!
Do you have silk?
I don't have to. No, wait, hold on. Do I? I do have. I'm getting it from you.
Oh.
How about you just give me 5 gold for the 1-1?
Kill if you love the gods!
Oh, you guys post this. I like how you basically just buy bottles of beer from me for tons of money. Our traders meet halfway on a road, and the one goes with, I don't know, Carlsberg beer, and the other one just got a crate, a wagon full of money. Like, but it gets even weirder. Do you know how you trade luxury resources? Like, give me silver and I can get. Me and Goody had a really big laugh, and we made a gold from whales. Just said, okay, there's a big thing full of gold. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Just Goody points to the sea. Well, over here we have Shamu over here. Also, do you want to know what else I hate about Canada? It's how they're really unappreciative of being America's little brother. Because do you have any idea how advantageous it is to be America's retarded little brother? Nobody messes with you. Because it is the only person who's allowed to mess with Canada is America. Nobody else. It's kind of like the relationship between me and Yorgos. I practically terrorize the poor guy, but if anybody comes near him, I just sort of beat the crap out of him. And they're really unappreciative that they keep on saying, oh, you Americans, you go, your military everywhere. It's like, our military is the only reason why you haven't been invaded yet by Russia. What countries do you hate, except for Turkey, of course? I mean,
I don't really have a problem with any country, but some countries do, like their actions. Like, let's say, Israel, what they're doing to the Palestinians.
oh yeah, of course. Those they're just evil. The Israelis, they're evil. And I really hate how Americans are paying for that stupid thing they do, where if you're a Jew by blood, you get 1 free trip to Israel and back. I really don't think that American taxpayers should be paying for that kind of garbage.
Ναι, αλήθεια. Μια που υπάρχουν.
Yeah. What is it, the Americans who pay for that, or is it the actual Israelis? Because if it's the Israelis, what Israelis wasting their money on that?
Ναι, ναι, έχει πρόβλημα. Αλλά νομίζω γιατί θα βγάλει νόημα μετά, ας πούμε, μπορούν απλά πληρώσουν το εισιτήριο τους μόνοι τους. Αν πληρώναν μόνο τζίνι, σημαίνει ότι να πληρώναν ο καθένας την τιμή του εισιτήριου, οπότε... Και να μπορεί να πάει σε περίπτωση, ας πούμε, πάει να πιέσει σοκολάτα. Are you a Jew? You have to pay the Jew tax.
Are you Jewish, or you pay 5 less schmeckles? I have a question. What's this whole craze with Bitcoin? What exactly is Bitcoin? I know it's from a cryptocurrency. What exactly does cryptocurrency do?
What does money do?
I mean, what's the difference between regular money and cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin or Dogecoin?
It's money, it's untraceable. That's it.
Untraceable? Oh, this sounds promising. So I could go and buy whatever I wanted, nobody would know.
No.
Holy crap, okay, this is very promising. So I can make any transaction I like, no matter how ridiculous, and then
Ooh.
I have to get enrolled in this Bitcoin thing, so it's like good fun. Wouldn't it be funny if where Israel is on this map of the Mediterranean, Arabia spawned there? Wouldn't it be funny if Alexander spawned in Turkey and Suleiman spawned in Africa? Instead of Leonidas and the 300 Spartans, we would have Suleiman and the 72 virgins. Oh, by the way, are you interested in a defensive pact with my empire? A defensive pact.
Which means?
A defensive pact. If this player is attacked, the other will immediately and automatically declare war on his enemies. Will last for 30 years. If anybody declares war on either you or me, the other one automatically declares war on us. And everybody else knows that we have this agreement, so it can be a deterrent if we're going to war. Agreed? Hell yes, it is. I discovered somebody. I discovered Egypt. This is the bastard who made it.
Stench.
I know where you live now. Having barbarian problems? Hey, do you think I should go and raise Toledo to the ground, send a message to Spain never to come to the Bosphorus?
Come again?
Do you think I should take my army and raise the Spanish city of Toledo to the ground to send a message to Isabella never to enter Europe again?
If you're gonna do it, I think you would know.
Good idea. How do you do that now? Okay, do you give me a favor, considering how you have a lot of happiness, right?
What?
You have a lot of happiness, right?
13.
Okay, that's fantastic. I'm gonna capture the city of Toledo, then I'm gonna give it to you in a trade deal, and then you're gonna raise it for me because you can afford the unhappiness for just a few turns before it disappears forever. I can't afford the unhappiness. Can you do that for me? I'll pay you. I'm gonna take my whole army and then I'm gonna beat. I'm gonna bully some Spanish. I'm gonna bully some Mexicans. I'm gonna bully the Proto-Mex. I wonder what it's like for Spain to be associated with Mexico. It must be pretty embarrassing.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna build that road to Ravenna?
Build that road to Ravenna. What road? Oh yeah, that road. Yeah, maybe. Just give me some time. I guess. What? I got a great prophet to spread our religion.
Honey,
Yeah.
it's the second time I've had a spy steal technological thingies from Rome.
Did say who stole it?
No, I have my spy station in Rome.
So that should have stopped. Are you gaining benefit from my wine?
Sorry?
Did I already give you my wine?
Yes.
Very good.
Hey!
What's the matter? A monster bothering you?
Nay, a ghost.
Can you tell me anything
You
more?
know, 6
You
units
see,
is looks a lot
Jackamar
bigger when
haunts
you
my
come side by
dreams.
side.
Jackamar's my husband, or was till he died at war. He stands by me headboard and wails. So many years apart, I've such woe in the beyond. Come, join me. I say, I'll come, Jackamar, but when the gods summon me, not before. Then he says, leave your wedding ring by me grave. It'll make the waiting lighter. And I'd leave it, where the wood's not so terrifying. So, I thought to myself, maybe you.
Sure it's your husband's ghost?
You saying I can't tell me own man? I'm old, but I ain't gone daft yet.
Not what I meant. There's wraiths that deceive, assume the form of dead loved ones. Trows, for instance, or Dunnies.
Nay, I'm sure this is Jackamar. In me dreams he spoke of our nuptials, how we danced at Bellatane, how the Redanians killed him at
No
Rind.
longer have happiness problems.
Rind? You've either mixed something up or you're very old indeed. Battle happened 80 years ago.
Oh, aye. Slip of the tongue. Meant to say the
How's your
Battle of
empire
Rivia.
It's okay.
Excellent.
Be glad to help.
Oh, hello,
Where's
Ballista.
Jackamar
Where are
buried?
you getting the
A little
where are you
cemetery
taking
near
this ballista?
Blackbow, in a grave neath the old tree.
Wait, man, you're still messing around with ballistas?
Here,
That's like
take
2
my
eras
ring.
ago. I'm already
Once you've
using
laid it
cannons.
down, come to me for your reward. We live in a hut in the middle of the village with my granddaughter, Leslie.
To upgrade him.
Where the hell? Strange. dig Jacamar's grave. All right, that's done.
You know, you can make trade between Moson Kahani and Raven. Oh, he's a great bard.
Witcher, what brings ye?
Well, for a
Bessie,
player like
right?
you who's expansionist,
Wanted to talk to your
the normal
grandma.
uses for him is a couple
To
of
my-
reasons. For one is
But
that
she's been
you
dead
can,
for years.
have him build a great work of writing, which is
Guess I
useful if you're
talked to
going
a
for a
ghost.
cultural victory, which I'm guessing you're not. You're
Why
not
wasn't she
able-
buried alongside her husband?
I can't
Or
say for
you could
certain.
use him to
I was a little
automatically
lass
start a
then.
golden age, or
But
give
me
you a
mum told me
gigantic
that
lump
shortly
sum of
before
culture.
Gran
It'll
died,
give
she
you like
learned Grandad
700
had kept
culture
lovers on the
immediately.
side.
You wanna do the
She
second
had
one?
no desire to lie beside him.
Seems she changed her mind. She wanted something to connect her and her husband in the afterlife. Asked me for help.
It's hard to believe. But you've an honest look about ye. If you helped Gran, you deserve a reward. Here, tain't much, but I'm afraid it'll have to do.
To get the culture to start golden
White
age.
one, what's your business? Bloody Baron know you're here?
Soon I'm gonna be able to found my 7th city.
Buddy, just should I start the golden age?
Your two options are to get a lump sum of culture or start a golden age.
Είναι αλλά εσύ κάτι που πιάνεις νομίζω και...
It says create great work or start a golden age.
Fight!
Start a golden age.
Και τι σου διά τον great work.
Great work is for people who are going for a cultural victory, which I'm guessing he's not. He's not a hit.
Ναι, αλλά πάλι πιάνεις... Ναι, αλλά πάλι πιάνεις culture που σε βοηθά.
No. Great work does not give you culture. It gives you like one culture, maybe I think, for great work or two or whatever. But in reality, what it does is it gives you tourism, and tourism is something that
Could use it.
cultural players they strive for. Okay, because of my unique ability, Pride of the Ancestors, and in conjunction with Himeji Castle, whenever any of my units fights inside their own borders, they get a plus 30% combat bonus.
Ναι, πάλι. Ναι.
Hey, can't hear a joke. What's a black person's favorite thing to put on salad?
Τι...
Vinegar. I have discovered kume. What city in the Roman Empire has the most gay nightclubs?
So long.
Coom gay. I can set up a trade route between Moson Kachni and Ravenna and make a ton of gold for me and for you.
Anda, que se podía. Anda mis trade after Nicola με trade πιάνει και οι άλλοι πολύ που το trade ας πούμε. Δηλαδή να πιάνει και ο Νικόλας απλά να ξεκινήσει να πιάνει.
Correct, he will. He'll get less money than I do. Waste how much money he'll be getting in return.
Ναι, ξέρω, αλλά να ξεκινήσει ας πούμε να πιάνει. Έτσι απλά στα τυχαία.
He'll get one.
Ναι, ξέρω. Ξέρω δεν πιάνει πιο λίγα ο άλλος.
Yeah, but it's still good. At least you make something. It'll increase significantly if you can get the East India Company. I'm gonna teach Toledo a lesson, make them know that they don't tolerate people on my continent. Balkans belong to me. What country do you think is the most powerful Balkan country? The Balkan countries are Greece, Albania, Serbia, Fyrom, Bulgaria, Romania, Croatia, Bosnia, those ones. I would think probably Greece. Because even though it's economically farther in comparison to the other Europe, the other Balkan economies, like America.
Anyone there?
Mighty rusty and covered in creepers. Need another way in.
Kendrick? Kendrick? You there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me off to...
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets? Oh, sweet
God's
mother, my
brilliant.
little, why did I ever come here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought man has been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
Mm-hmm. So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taking from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing.
The Ravenna
Quiet.
trade route will give me 8 gold in
Went out to
return.
him, but
You 1 gold in return. Me 4 science per turn. Me 1 science per turn, and you 4 science per turn.
what was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew.
Wow, I
Stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You?
Ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Pretty sprawling, this estate. Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though. Water's ice cold. Mountain stream cold. Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who?
There is now an uninterrupted series of tiles between Rome
A
and
grave
Moson-Kachni.
here?
I'm gonna start building that road between our cities.
What are you
now
doing
to
in a
make
place like
travel
this?
easier.
best shoe before you get hurt.
Do you see anybody who looks like they could use some invading?
Yeah, Korea.
Well, they're a bit too far from me to do anything. But I can give you, like, some money to buy you.
Basically,
A busted lamp. The ground's trampled.
Have I discovered Antium? Where is that?
Oh, well, let's forget about it then.
Antium is your city, right?
Yes.
Somebody dragged something this
I'm gonna
way.
figure it all out. Coming
A
right.
body?
Send my knight to do some exploring.
Someone
I can
dragged
see
a
where
wounded
Korea
man through
is. I've
here.
discovered his. Well, he's expanding rapidly. He's already got 5 cities. Crossed from Spain into Africa.
I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That. Digging. Graves, unmarked,
Basically,
laid out in rows, like garden beds.
city very close to Antium, called Kaznom.
Hey,
That's no.
Hear me?
I don't like it.
Another thief. Body's mutilated. Who are you? Damn. What the fuck was that? No eyes or nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw.
Discovered
Who are you two?
that Austria
Clearly not animals.
apparently have the resources.
Think of us as friends of the
I just
house.
haven't given away my wine because what do you want for this? Oh, the hell with you.
What's with the show? The pretense that
I'm
you're
gonna give you
animals.
everything I own.
You
for
couldn't
some
have warned
citrus.
me?
No, we're
I
obliged
asked,
to maintain
What do
discretion.
you want for this salt?
So why talk to me at all?
And they asked,
Why?
what do you want for this? I
Well,
want
we
3 of
get
your
so
biggest
few
cities.
chances
I
to
want
talk to
20
humans,
gold per
and
turn.
we're curious
I
to
want
know what
6
brought
iron
you.
and 3 horses.
Gonna need a better answer than that.
Later.
What about this thing? What can you tell me? Friend of yours?
We called him the Caretaker.
Doesn't look like any creature I've ever seen. Where'd it come from?
From very far away. He was summoned to guard Lady Iris and the home. He tended the garden, took care of unwanted guests.
Very far away. Meaning where exactly?
The name of this place would mean naught to you.
You know the master of the house? The owner?
Olgierd von Everec? Yes, we know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everec home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions. So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves.
Damn it, I got bars in the shoe today.
Muri si gli attacked when nombravam buoni și ca față. Apply monoskin. Killerul.
Christ almighty.
Ti?
Christ almighty.
Gavos forse cu kullandu da afkalidin cu kullandu en gavos işi bode.
What's an Inquisitor?
Inquisitor is the opposite of a missionary. He goes to one of your cities and he murders all of the followers of any other religion except yours.
That's nice.
It's a good way to make sure that other religions don't get any traction. Murder them. Do people have opinions that you don't like? Get a fucking mace and bastard.
My house.
Oh god, great, more brother. When does it end? When does my trial end? I like how this is a map of the Mediterranean, and you can get all the way to Georgia.
What the hell? Gotta be careful. What the hell was that?
Hey, can you send some more missionaries to convert the rest of my cities?
Leave before it's too late.
Why get Comanche? No.
All geared as I've never known him. A different man then. Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Fire damage. Interesting.
Let's see what my unique unit can do. Comanche Rider. Full Moon Striker, the hell does that do? The Comanche Riders replaced the cavalry, and only the Shoshone built it. Cheaper and faster than the base unit. Comanche Riders were attached to the Shoshone written southward into northern Texas, increasing the pressure from northern Plains. Hunter-gatherers and the conditions of the system in America, such as migratory Comanche developed a horse warrior approach. So in sturdy plain ponies, Comanche boys were taught to ride at a very early age. These warriors were armed with obsidian-tipped spears, holy crap, devastating against warriors on foot with bows and later rifles. Their favorite style of combat was guerrilla warfare, short, intense, close-in mounted attacks and killing as many enemies as possible and driving off the livestock. So-called Comanche Wars, beginning with efforts raiding and smash outposts in New Mexico and cities, raged nearly continuously until the last bands were subdued by the U.S. Army in 1855. See, America finishing the job,
and everything's clean,
jobs
ready
the
for a meal to be
Mexicans.
served. Caretaker must still set the
The
table.
full move striker gives you one extra movement. That sounds pretty cool. And it can carry over, so all these units will have the +1. That's pretty good. I'm gonna build a ton of those guys. I'm gonna get that Leaning Tower of Pisa in one turn. That's pretty cool. You people just don't learn, do you? Don't answer that question. Let me look up Comanche Rider. To fire Comanche Rider. Oh, apparently there's significant mass production cost. Holy crap! Well, these guys are pretty cool. Holy shit. Speedy Gonzalez. Yorgo, can you guess what happens? The Shoshone have a unique unit that has an increased movement speed. It's Germany. So if you get a Comanche Rider gifted to you as Germany, he'll have 5 movement. And if you upgrade him to a tank later on, if you're Germany, it'll be a Panzer instead, he's gonna end up with, in the end, 9 movement.
With him? What's movement?
9 movement per turn. If you have
9 movement.
Uh-huh.
Окей, вот где у нас перетискада.
Positively getting very excited. I don't know what with my Comanche Riders.
Bedchamber. Iris was supposed to be
Then
here.
We want to crap out a bunch of dumb Indians to go and fight wars for.
Lovely couple.
I've met almost every player.
Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
Great.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everec. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies.
Surprised?
No, not at all. Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait!
Thought you found my 7.
Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
Got some bar bars. Start moving the whole army.
She liked to sit here, but this is not a good place for a grave.
Too close to the house.
I'll keep searching. Fresh manure.
I built the Leaning Tower. So.
Iris von Everec adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
All right, I'll dig the grave somewhere else. This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everec have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death, worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that.
Did you convert Toledo to Orthodoxy?
Maybe.
Because I'm about to raise it to the ground. I told you I was gonna take my boys down there and go and turn the place where Toledo used to be into a vacant parking lot.
I didn't
So
know
why did
Iris
you
von
convert?
Everec, so I can't say much about her.
Fate
had it a
this
stranger
is like,
now lays her
This is
remains
like
in a grave.
trying to convert
At times,
people
fate
in
muddles our
Nagasaki
path,
to
and
Christianity.
life
It's
turns
not worth it,
toilsome,
bro.
hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite.
I actually
and peace
kind of
and
would,
death.
because then they'd have salvation, die the very next day. So it kind of, but this isn't like that.
Your name's inscribed
This
in
is
the
like
sketchbook.
trying to get
Perhaps you'd like it to
people
be
in
buried with you.
Nagasaki. This is like trying to get people in Nagasaki in 1945
You two,
to sign up
got any
for a
last
gym
words for your
membership
mistress?
to be active in 2
We don't
weeks.
partake in human rituals.
It's not worth it.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
Can you please convert one of my cities?
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself.
I need to get some workers around here.
Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you.
I've just founded the glorious city of Timbisha. These are the dumbest names ever. They think of a cool name, like getting said, I don't know, Russia or Bafo, Kazakhstan or whatever.
Should I follow you? All right. What is this place?
We take good care of these
The
barbarians.
Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
How'd you two get in here?
I'm allies.
We exist in both worlds at once.
I'm allies with Sophia. They can gift me longbow.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everett's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The painted world is rife with danger.
You gonna found your 7th city anytime soon?
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment.
Get
If
on
you
my
wish to
level,
speak to
bro.
her, you
Then
must
it's
tear her
like
from her
7.
slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Bro.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say. Spectres of Olgid and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
Pieces of tableware for an afternoon
Sending
tea
my
or
welcoming
breakfast.
party
Probably
to
not right.
Spain.
Probably not right. Probably not right. The spirit from the steppe. Read often, well worn. Painting palette. Probably not right. Perfect match. Probably not right. Iris was painting the manor. Probably not right. Perfect match.
If I can stack the national epic with the
We should get a
Meiji
dog.
Castle and with my
Or a
Seiji
dog and a cat.
ability, I can
Even
have a
better.
plus 45% attack bonus in my
When the
quarters.
rain comes, the dog will warm my feet
Can we
and
try
the cat
being
will play with a
upgraded
ball of
into
yarn by
a,
the fire.
into
What do you think?
a galley?
No, it's the other way around. The galley is a weaker version of a trireme. If you can capture a
Are
galley,
you even
if you can
listening?
capture a galley, you
Apologies,
upgrade it
dear.
for just 10
Had my
gold
mind on my
into a
book.
trireme.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Galleys are in the medieval era.
Yes, terribly. No one,
No,
let's
I
go
don't
inside.
think- no, galleys
Why?
are not in the medieval era.
It's lovely out
You mean
here.
barbarian galleys?
The birds singing, the bees
Or do you mean
buzzing.
galeas?
Blissful, really.
Sorry, dear.
Galleys.
I feel unwell.
Yeah, galleas.
I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
Galleas are ranged melee, so no. But you can upgrade them to caravan, which are melee. Let me go to the bathroom real quick, hold on.
What? Lost your nerve?
If you want to invade Korea, you can about 20 turns, I can have an army of like 10 Comanche riders ready to help you invade Korea.
Tell me again.
If you give me 25 turns, I can have an army of 15 Comanche riders.
Another memory.
Invade Korea.
Tattered decorations for a special occasion.
My army is pretty shit at the moment. So.
Well, I can help you out.
Just like the one Olgierd's holding.
For a price.
The wedding veil. Probably not right.
See if I can use
Probably
Spain
not
as
right.
my ATM machine. I'm just gonna bully them
Perfect
to get
match.
money.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours,
The sweet,
my
sweet
husband.
irony. I, a Native American civ, am gonna bully
In my
the
land,
civilization that sent
custom calls that
Columbus to
newlyweds
America.
be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh,
Can you
if
please
only this
finish your
moment
story?
could last
Your story.
forever.
There.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long, and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
God damn it all.
Well, I got truffles. That was really good.
Medallion's humming. A wraith?
No, a nightmare.
A fear crystallized, one you must now face.
Are there any wonders that you're building that I should know that you're building? Nicola,
Yeah.
are there any wonders that you're building that I ought to know you're building so I don't build them?
No.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. A lavish feast. Trying to impress the guests. Silver thread. Pearls. It all must have cost a fortune. Just a little different than Morello. A Toussaint wine. Expensive. Olgierd's wife liked flowers. Judging by the ornamentation, this might be hers.
I've entered Austrian borders. Even though we're not on the same team, do you remember what we said? Nicola?
Yeah.
Even though, do you remember what we said earlier about winning?
About?
Winning.
Yeah.
We said that even though we're not officially on the same team, because that would make things too easy, if either of us win, we treat it as a victory for both of us, okay?
Okay.
So do you need any help? Do you need like some money, man? I got some money if you need it.
No, I'm just learning pretty much.
Okay, what do you need to learn?
Oh yeah, no, I think I was just smile because, you know, I'm on my own now.
Oh yeah.
Nothing more than nothing in the garage.
That's good. It's good stuff. Don't bother converting Toledo, because as I said earlier, I'm going to raise it to the ground. Can you go ahead and convert Antwerp and Timbisha? So Antwerp and Washaki. Actually, wait, convert, take your great profit and convert Pahokee and Antwerp. Okay?
Vaccine and one use on great profit.
No, he has several uses.
Aspoň 36 for exploitation.
Correct. He's a great prophet, right? Just up by Nixero, Steam Catholic Kosianapi, alright, all of you assholes, you believe in Linus now. Now he's gonna go by Steam Catholic Kosia, Steam Panel Kosian, Paijames at home and Paulis to Sturkus.
Ese tipo es la boca del...
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We've brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd.
When do you intend to invade Korea? Do they have stuff that you can
Now
use?
you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
I've reached the edge of France.
So let's follow you again and like this place. Bloodstains on it. The bedchamber. Bloodstained towel. Didn't wash it all off. Got some on the towel. A nightshirt. Never worn, I think.
What time is it?
Well, Leonardo da Vinci is a good engine.
Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall
Apparently
go
the
to Oxford.
barbarians captured a missionary.
Perhaps you'd come with me.
Now he's a barbarian
That's a
missionary.
marvelous
What
idea.
religion does he
A trip
spread?
would do us
Islam?
both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Another blurred memory. She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living tableau's missing something, like the one in the painting. Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting. Still not right.
Gotta renew our sugar truffle deal. I need them truffles, man. My people are addicted. Who's addicted?
Living tableau.
They gotta have the truffles.
Now, the reason why your people are so keen for the sugar is
Maybe
because the sugar isn't actually sugar, it's cocaine.
Still not right.
Oh, and I'm already getting truffles from
Living.
someplace else, so I don't need your truffles anymore.
Still not right.
Instead, I'm gonna give you sugar and you can give me like 5
Living.
gold per turn. That sound good?
Still not right. Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it.
Basically, all of Egypt is controlled by Austria.
Living
The hell happened to my economy?
Let's try this. Fits. This goes here. Finally, just like the picture.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless.
I'm gonna name one of my
I can tell
triremes
something's bothering
Titanic
you.
2.0.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again. Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
See how the Titanic 2.0.
Olgierd. Olgierd!
you converting my cities.
Master von Everek's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Blood pacts, or these wax cadences.
And please convert Hoagie, which is
The gates of mystery, between worlds,
just go straight
library
left
of an
and get to
occultist.
Hoagie, please convert
Manor was
Hoagie.
depressingly
And
gloomy
then
in the winter.
Convert Antwerp, which is right above where your prophet is right now. Okay. Okay, Nicola. Nicola.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I asked you to do?
Chalk. Blood.
Please.
Some kind of magic, I bet.
Take your great prophet and go right left.
Black magic.
Go like 4 times left.
That should do it. Now for the candles.
And then take your great prophet and go north to the city-state of Antwerp.
Let's try this.
As well. Understand?
Nothing.
Understood?
What about this?
You understand? Yeah.
Not even a fizzle. Maybe this? Nope. Botched it, I guess. How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace.
Nicola, please end your turn.
One sec.
What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Olgierd didn't let them in, they froze to death.
I've discovered little of mine.
Olgierd, Iris, your father. Drained to the last drop. A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd. Not quite. Memory's still incomplete. So this is when he started smoking. Beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me, till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
What the hell are you listening to?
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Die Agustin.
Ugly bastard.
Den je smrti, bastard dijo na bastis, pi. Ne, kundi se non kako se smrti, bastard dijo.
Then Von Everett ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Animal hair. Single place setting. No others on the table. A large clay bowl. Small bowl. Clear scratches.
Jesus Christ, Spain still has spearmen.
Think this was yours.
Right. Israel was dominated by barbarians. Too far.
There we go. A platter. Perfect match.
Oh,
you actually eat from these
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade. Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times. Olgierd.
I discovered Cyprus. It's literally 2 tiles big.
You want
It's the size of a teacup filled with water.
Live happily ever after.
Chosen to deal with witches. The Witcher shall see you. The skies weep.
New unit comes in. What I get? Oh, they gave me this piece.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
It turns out that Cyprus is actually quite a few tiles big. It's actually like 5 tiles big. Gone to war with Spain. The die has been cast.
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place. I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I see you're spreading your religion to Malika.
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the sketchbook on my grave, I remembered learning to draw my husband's face. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate. Because at heart, he's unhappy.
Please accept my open borders.
At heart, he is stone. So nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
We're gonna start colonizing Italy.
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real. And my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose. Feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Move someone else's scout.
Need to be honest. If I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Explain to me what exactly you want to do again.
I don't wish to suffer any longer. But I fear there will be cold and darkness until...
Oh, you can actually move me to my city.
There is nothing at all.
I can't take the rose.
Is it not what you came for?
Can't force Iris into oblivion. She thinks and feels still. And she's no danger to anyone but intruders.
Look at her. Look at her world. She's doomed to relive the painful past eternally. Take the rose. Show her mercy.
What should I do? What do you want me to do?
I do not know what I want. I'm so very, very afraid.
I think I might just pop over to Spain to start raising all their cities.
You too. You want me to take the rose, trying to convince me.
You're
why?
next.
We want to help Iris von
I think I might
Emmerich.
just pop over to Turkey and start raising all of Spain.
Generous demons? I don't buy it. Because you are demons, right? You were to serve Iris until the end of her days. End didn't come with her death, so you were sentenced to stay in the world of her torment for all time. Can't break the contract yourselves, so you need me to do it for you. If I take the rose, Iris will cease to exist. But you'll also be freed.
You're right. But are we wrong to want that? Our intentions are pure.
We're but bit players in this tragedy. A performance has gone on too long. We can't help the mistress, and her fate no longer moves us.
Can we be blamed for simply wanting to leave the stage?
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger? I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Era, and I'm not even
glass that can't be broken.
That's okay.
So long.
I'm not the person who you should be comparing yourself to. I'm never the person you should be comparing yourself to.
I'll remember
you,
Iris von Ederek.
Just go and look at the demographic screen.
That no longer matters.
I'm top at everything.
Farewell.
Don't compare yourself with me. Compare yourself with the AI. In comparison to the AIs, let's see where you are at the points. You're number 4. You're just behind Sejong. Sejong is magnificently OP, so you're actually doing quite well.